Dry can be good. Dry wood for fires, dry basements otherwise prone to flooding, and dry nearby floors as you're on puppy duty. And yeah, that's new TCbH Resident Aussie Aero. But dry can be good in other ways too, and is too often an antonym to rich or robust when we describe our cardboard companions, which by definition are best kept dry. Enter Century Spice Road. A relatively abstract engine builder. You collect cubes of 4 colors representing spice of different varieties. No, not that kind of spice. Get out of here, Chalamet. Which you hope to cash out in big sales for big points. Key to the action is that to start, players have 2 cards each in their arsenal, one to nab a scant 2 basic yellow cubes, the other to upgrade 2 cubes in your caravan to the next higher rarity, which would be a tough road to hoe considering your turn is either play a card from your hand, pick up all of your cards, or make a sale. Or the most important part, obtain a new card permanently to your spice trading repertoire. These new cards sometimes just straight up give you resources from the bank, but more often they're conversions, trades you're doing at more efficient rates than the base cards would allow, instituting a laborious but somehow deeply exciting sequence of turns of trading this for that and that for this and maybe some of this on the side, ending with all of the brown, green, red, and or yellow to cash out big, rinse and repeat until players make enough sales to trigger the end game. And it is both glorious and completely mechanical and dry. Do the cubes represent spice? Sure, but I doubt that in the 7 years since release, anyone has referred to them as something but colors in the midst of play. And what you do on your turn is so instantaneous, you're already impatiently waiting for your next turn and next and next and next, even though it's so snappy that your next turn is always just moments away. But it's largely because of the dopamine hit of transaction and accomplishment, a piece of the puzzle that comes with virtually every action. And this kind of narrow, abstract design isn't going to work for everyone. The machine-like repetition can be a turnoff. The minimalism can leave too few strategic avenues. But for those who like a fine saltine, Century is honed to a knife's edge. From the beautiful but reserved components like metal coins and pinch bowls for the spice cubes, to little flourishes like incentivizing the row of sales with said bonus point coins, and making players pay cubes for every player card they pass from the market, in turn granting place cubes to the person who nabs those cards. There's so many little things about the game that feel like just the right thing to achieve elegant austerity. Is Century Spice Road dry? Yeah, absolutely, in both theme and play. So much so that a fantasy golem edition was created to appeal to folks who want more golem-y goodness, but the core itself is the same. Dry, but to spectacular effect. It's competitive, methodical, intrinsic, and approachable. And now, working on the back half of a decade later, it will inevitably remain a classic.